But I think here I would ready for some topics on. I would receive all messages. Okay, all messages here, and now it is my primary settings, and this now I am doing for the secondary settings. Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michael Caesar Santa, and I am here with you. Accordance with titles, yes, today we are roasting repeatedly Nabi Sinha. Now, here my point is that why I am roasting Nabi Sinha. Today topic is that here Nabi Sinha say something about the feminisms, promoting toxic feminism in the circumstance of interview match, interview of football match, and she say some irrelevant points about feminism. Okay, and now I would say share you on some points. Okay. Well, I think here we can see the moments. Uh, yes, it is okay for it. Well,
रियल लाइफ रिप्रेजेंटेशन है नारी के इतिहास की। सो हिस्टोरिकली जब भी किसी नारी ने बड़ी हिम्मत जुटाकर हजारों मर्दों के बीच में अपनी जगह बनाने की कोशिश की, सामने आने की हिम्मत की, कुछ बताना चाहा, कुछ करना चाहा, तो उसके साथ यही हुआ। और कई बार इससे भी बुरा। हजारों वर्षों से पुरुष सत्ता जो है वो यूं ही चलती आई। अकेले रेस में दौड़ते रहे, किसी ने साथ में दौड़ने की कोशिश की, कौन मार दी, किसी को पंजा मार दिया, किसी को अड़ंगी मार दी, किसी को ये दिया, किसी को मर्डर कर दिया। लेकिन दुनिया किसने बनाई है? हमने बनाई है। प्राइस किसे चाहिए? हमें चाहिए। दिमाग किसका ज्यादा है? हमारा ज्यादा है। चाहे उसके लिए कुछ भी करना पड़े। फिर आती है कुछ ऐसी महिलाएं जिनके पास पैसा है, दौलत है, शोहरत है, ओहदा है, रुतबा है, स्टेज है और माइक भी है। और वो स्टेज पे चढ़कर क्या कहती है? फेमिनिज्म? व्हाट फेमिनिज्म? आई डोंट बिलीव इन फेमिनिज्म। पेट्रियार्की? व्हाट पेट्रियार्की? Who will stop you? Who stopped Indira Gandhi?
okay. Now here, now I want to like to say you the Nabi Sinha say that she would like to show there's some things about feminisms of what happened with women journalists in the points. Okay. Well, I think here something is going to be used. And here you can see, here you notifies that the women journalist is saying something about the football match in Americans, and because of copyright claim, organized copyright claim, strike, I would not show anything, but the girl, the women journalist, is taking some points about saying some points about the football match between New York versus Texas or Texas versus California. And certainly here are some drunk men are harassing the women. Here it is the clear that you have some dank persons to supporter of some country or some football teams, and she is reacting on some defeated football teams supporters. Okay, But now here the women's Nabi Sinha react that she is the women journalist is facing the misogyny. And what is Nabi Sinha's captions? Young women, that's 25, young men doing harm's job, showing up, saying compose, while a branch of entitled drunk thing, it is funny to interrupt and yelled behind her, she is working, they are harassing, and tomorrow they are still women have to easy. Women are privileged and life is so unfair to the match. While the Navi Sinha, the bar dancer, did not express their the women journalists were uh, 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 reporting the reaction of football match news and the defeated football team supporter are harassing hearts and the points, and that is the natures, and it does not define the genders. Okay, and now here we can see. Well, I would like talk about the FIFA World Cup match 2026. But today's calendar 2025 and FIFA World Cup would be start in 2026. Now here I would show you the match between England versus Saudi Arabia, England versus Bangladesh, Israel versus Bangladesh, and Israel versus Saudi Arabia. Okay, and here you can notify. Here I would like to show you some significant moments as soon as possible. Okay, where is the points? Yeah, and now let's get started. And here now imagine that here you can see the World Cup 2026. Oh, it would be I don't know the what is the venue. It would be American or Saudi Arabia. Okay, the World Cup in 2026 here is first round match. The here first round match would be between England versus Saudi Arabia. Well, and I would like to say because here I have notified something to direct the points. Uh, uh, here the match, according to the match results, England scored 11 goal, Saudi Arabia scored nil. Okay. Now here you can see Jack Grealish scored 6 for England and Harry Kane scored 5 for England. 6, what is the summation of 6 plus 5? 11. On the other hand, Saudi Arabia scored nil. That was 0. And as a result, the England scored win. England defeat Saudi Arabia by the difference of 11 is to 0 goal. Okay. Now here I would show you that what is the probable reactions of women. Okay. First of all, here you can see. Well, now here when during the FIFA World Cup match 2026. Uh, Now let's see who would be the honorable corruption ministers of England. Wow, Tulip Siddiqui. And I would show, and here you can see what about the prime minister of you. I know the name Sta, Keir Starmer. I can show the here the Keir Starmer. Well, now Keir Starmer as an labor political leaders, and now in 2026 he would be the Prime Ministers of England. Now let's see. I will tell you the what is the reactions when England score for England scored a first goal against Saudi Arabia in 10th minute number 10, and second score against second goal score against Saudi Arabia in minute number 10. Here you can see what about the reactions. The reactions of Keir Starmer's is I would like to show you. Okay. Now reactions of Keir Starmer's is like, wow, it is the great response. Come on, England, go against Saudi Arabia. Keep beatings. It is the reactions, and that would be reaction from every man in England. It doesn't matter. It would be a left-wing party or right-wing parties. Here, right-wing party is something like left-wing party is something like work, but here my expectations is from as the reactions. Okay, now here you can see Keir Starmers would say the come on England, go and beat the Saudi. Come on. But what about her? What about her wife, Victoria Stammer? Because Victoria Keir Starmer. I have pronounced Keir Starmer as her because he is just in work. Okay, never mind. Man is always man. Now let's see what about the Victoria Stammer reactions. Okay, just for wait a moment. Well, the Victoria Stammer reaction would be like, oh no, England score two goals in the first 10 minutes against Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia did not score any goal. It is just boring. Although I am an Englander, but I would like to see Saudi Arabia score a goal, something like that. That would be reaction on Victoria Stammer. Now, why would I say that? I will show you. Okay. And it is the points just for where is she? Well, here Victoria Stammer is women's, and I know that what is the women's reactions because women's are bored to be just because England scored two goals in first 10 minutes and Saudi Arabia did not score any goals, and women are bored and frustrated. But what about men? Keir Starmer would say, "Come on, England, let's get the goals." Okay, now let's see that what about Nabi Sinha. Well, now here Nabi Sinha reacting feminism to promote feminism on this video because the football match is just okay. Now, because just here we can see a football match is just between New York versus Texas or Texas versus California. So she's reacting just in normals. But now here we can see when England score two goals against Saudi Arabia in FIFA World Cup match, I would definitely guess that the Navi Sinha still promote feminism in their match reactions, but in the privately, the Navi Sinha would be angry against England's man footballer because they scored two goals against Saudi Arabia in the first 10 minutes. Okay, and now here you can see. Let's move on it. Well, England scored first four goals in first 20 minutes. Okay, now and here Saudi Arabia scored zero goals. Well, and now let's see what is the reactions difference between Woke Kids Tamar versus here Nabi Sinha. Well, now here we can see the woke state camera would say, well, would reaction is like that. Well, I would just reacting just for moments. 2 minutes, wait, please. The reaction is like that. Come on, England, you can do it. You want the representative of our country to beat Saudi footballers. Just for 2 minutes. What is the English language? Well, it is English language in South Asian accents. Well, but now here today we are talking about our FIFA World Cup, and we are roasting Nabi Sinha. Okay, we are roasting Nabi Sinha because she is promoting forceful feminism in the direction of football match. Okay, now here it is. Now let's see. Well, okay, now let's get the points. Here is the reactions of whom? Just for moments. Where is Christopher go? Well, the Christ here is the reactions of Kirstamar. Can I ask a question about scratching my increase? Okay, you can question it. And now here you can see the points is you can get the reactions on Nabi Sinha. Okay. And I would guess that in the social media, Nabi Sinha would say, "Oh my gosh, England scored four goals in the first 20 minutes against Saudi Arabia. It does not matter anymore. But why the women should get harassed by the supporters of England? It is not fair. But in privately, okay, but in privately, here Nabi Sinha would angry when she would see that England would score first four goals in first 20 minutes against Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia would score nil goals. I mean zero goals. Okay. Now here I would say in first four goals, Jack Grealish would score four three goals, and Harry Kane would score one goals. And now I guarantee that in privately, Navi Sinha would be frustrated against Harry Kane and Jack Grealish. What is the cause? The cause would be like that. Okay, the cause would be like this. Jack Grealish scored three goals and Harry Kane scores one goals in first 20 minutes of football match between England versus Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia score zero. And here I would definitely say the bar dancer Navi Sinha would angry because she is a bar dancer of Dubai hotel or perhaps Saudi hotels, and now when Saudi Arabia would not score any goals, well, the bar dancer would not get any customer in hotels for to enjoy the football match. Okay, and here you can see. Now I will tell you the second points. Okay, here does it started. Well, England scored six goal in almost first 30 minutes against Saudi Arabia, and now, uh, well, uh, okay, and now here on the other hand, Saudi Arabia could not score any. Uh, score goal Saudi Arabia score is zero. And now here I would show you what is the reactions of Keir Starmer. Okay. Now here you can see the Keir Starmer's would reaction is the significant points. Okay, now here I would show you the another person's name is Prince Charles III. Generally, Prince Charles III promote cricket team, but this time here now we are going to say the footballs. The Prince Charles would be happy when England scored six goals against Saudi Arabia in the first 30 minutes, where Saudi Arabia would score zero. Okay. Well, now here in this three goals of England, Jack Grealish would score three goals, and Harry Kane would score three goals. Okay. And now here we can see I would share that what is the reaction of Keir Starmer. Okay. Okay. Now, I think he is just a hacker. So, now I would say the reaction of Keir Starmer's. Well, now here I can share. Okay, just for 2 minutes. Well, now let's see what is the reaction of Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of England. Okay, the Prime Minister of England, Keir Starmer, would say, "Oh my God, come on, England, go! Oh, you can beat Saudi footballers in the football match. Come on!" And here we are in the short Keir Starmer's can get 3 times power to motivate the England football match where contents is a FIFA World Cup match 2026. And this is here the points what England can do. Okay, and that is here we can see just for a moment. Well, here something is difficult to points. Well, now I would show you the probable reactions of Prince Charles III. Okay. Now here we can see accordance with the Prince Charles III on the FIFA World Cup match 2026, here the match between England versus Saudi Arabia, where England would score first 6 goal in the first 30 minutes, when the reactions of on the other hand, Saudi Arabian footballers, man footballers scored 0. Here the probable reaction would of Prince Charles III is like this. Oh my God, this is the great points that I can share. The our England match is just beating Saudi Arabia, and it is just reactions. It would be just our reactions. But on the other hand, I would definitely know that what would be the reaction of uh, NabySinha. Okay. Well, now I would share here. You can see I would share the NabySinha's reaction is just significant points. Well, here Nabi Sinha's reaction is just beautiful. She would say here, mans are more powerful, mans are superior in the football match. When any women want to see something in public, mans, the football supporters are harassing her. This type of reaction Nabisina would say. But in privately, I definitely say can guess what is the reactions of Nabi Sinha. Okay, the Nabi Sinha's reactions would be like that. That's what the H is going on. Well, Saudi Arabian could not score any goals, and I could not see Saudi Arabia to score any goals. What is going on? Why England man footballers are winning? It is just disgusting. It would be the reactions. Okay. And here you can see. Now I am going to tell you that what is the here score against when England scored 11 goals, where Saudi Arabia scored 0, Jack Grealish scored 6, Harry Kane scored 5. Now I would definitely say Nabi Sinha is crystally frustrated on the score on the match between England versus Saudi Arab, and I would definitely say Nabi Sinha would privately abuse the England cricket team. Okay, well, okay, and here you can see the points. Now, here we would like to talk about Israel, the match between Israel versus Saudi Arabia. Here, I can say that I can say the match about the match between Israel versus Saudi Arabia because I can do it. Okay. Now, it is the story FIFA World Cup match 2026. Here, match would be between Israel versus Saudi Arabia. Here you can see the Israel score 22 and Saudi Arabia scored 0. Okay, but here you can I have forgotten the reactions of Tulip Siddiqui. Okay, well, now when you can when Tulip Siddiqui can see the England beat Saudi Arabia in the difference of 11 is to 0 goals. There since Tulip Siddiqui is former corruption minister of England, she would ask contents and strong inquiry against England men's football team that why England won against Saudi Arabia, because probably in public she would say we do not have any uh, we should not have any reaction between the match, but in privately in she would be angry that why England cricket team has been won. Okay, and now here you can see the points. The FIFA World Cup match 2026. Here the match between Israel versus Saudi Arabia. Here, what about the points? Here Israel would score 22 goals and Saudi Arabia score 0. Okay. Here Dor Tuckerman scored 6 and Oscar Glock scored 16. Okay. Now let's see words about this serious points. Okay. Now I would show the here reactions of Benjamin Benjamin Netanyahu. Okay. Here you can see I can show the reactions of Benjamin Netanyahu. Okay. Now here are the reactions of Benjamin Netanyahu. His reaction would be like that. So here I can show. Okay. What is going on? Well, his reaction is going to see. Uh, uh, Israel has a better capability to get a greater performance score against Saudi Arabia, and Israel has a greater capability to win against Saudi Arabia. And in privately, Benjamin Netanyahu would say would be like and enjoyful, and he would be dancing that finally our Israel beats Saudi Arabia in the difference between difference of 22 is to 0 goals, where Israel scored 22 and Saudi Arabia scored 0. And here it is the natural points. That is that is here man's reactions. Okay. Now here that is the man's reactions. But what about women reactions? Okay. I would say something here. Well, I would definitely say here women would be frustrating that why Israel scored has so high performance that they can beat okay they can beat Saudi Arabia. How dare Israel that they could score against Saudi Arabia? Because also here now I can personally say Nabi Sinha has no emotions about the football match. She has no emotions about football match, and she could not. She did not write that what's happened in the reactions of football match, where the news anchor is women journalist. Okay. Uh, well, and now here I can show some things as a different points. Well, door to garments. Now, let's see. What about the points? When Israel would score, okay, 4 goals in first 10 minutes against Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia scored nil goals. Here you can see what would be the reactions of Benjamin Netanyahu and what would be the reactions of Nabi Sinha. I can share the several difference. Okay. Now now here you can see it is the different points. Okay. Here I can show the significant points as more significant than I can guess. Okay, here you can see once Israel scored first 4 goals uh, in the first 10 minutes, where Saudi Arabia scored 0. Here, what would be the reactions of Benjamin Netanyahu? Benjamin Netanyahu's reaction is like that. There is some significant moments. Benjamin Netanyahu can get as would say like this. Come on, Israel, you can do it. he'd go and beat Saudi Arabia. On the other hand, here, Saudi Arabia can get any anger moments, and Nabi Sinha gets the several anger moments that why uh, Israel is winning and Saudi Arabia is losing. In the private points, now Nabi Sinha is the citizen of Dubai, probably she would be citizen of Saudi Arabia, just something like that. And she would be angry that how Israel is winning against Saudi Arabia in football match of the first round of FIFA World Cup match 2026. Uh, okay, first eight goals scored in first 20 minutes by Israeli footballers. And here you can see Dor Togarman scored 6, but now Oscar Glock scored 2. Cool. So in this points, Israeli Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu would be enjoying the football match against Saudi Arabia because Benjamin Netanyahu knows that he is winning. Okay, and now Nabi Sinha is frustrating and shared her opinion about on the social media that some Israeli supporters are harassing Nabi Sinha. Okay. When you are with some several points and where you are people where you are supporters of Saudi Arabia and the other nine men are supporters of Israel. Well, and Israel scored 8 goals in first 20 minutes, where Saudi Arabia scored nil goals. Uh, uh, some things here that you are getting frustrated that why the other nine Israeli men are cheering. Okay, and but what about that? You are the supporters of Israel, and the other nine men are supporters of Saudi Arabia. When the condition is that Israel scored 8 goals in first 20 minutes. On the other hand, where Saudi Arabia did not score any goal, here you can see you, the supporter of Israel, would be frustrated that why the other nine men to be supporters of Saudi Arabia are angry on you that because of your existence in here, Israel is winning and Saudi Arabia is losing, and they would be frustrated on you, and you are feeling harassed. That is here the women journalist anchoring the news football match reaction where she faced the defeated football team supporters. But what about Nabi Sinha's points? It is just forceful misogyny. Okay, now here I would like to tell you what is the misogyny. Here feminism is that Well, when you are supporter of some, you are the neutral person in here, and the nine mans are supporters of some football teams, and their football celebrity football teams are losing. They are frustrating on the defeated football team in and you are being harassed. That is the feminism. On the other hand, I would like to tell you that what is the misogyny? Misogyny is like that. The women are sitting here with nine men, and nine men are supporting a football team. They are the celebrity football team is being defeated, and the nine men are frustrating. Women's responsibility is that having sympathy with the defeated football team supporters. But on the other hand, in the football teams are winning, well, the neutral women's responsibility is that celebrate the match victory with the nine men to be supporters of winning football teams. And that is the misogyny. And here we can see that NabySinha forgot that where she could say. Okay, now here I would say, like to tell you the different points. Well, here you can see feminism. Here you can see here something the points when Israel scored 12 goals in first 30 minutes. On the other hand, Saudi Arabia did not score any goal in the football match between Israel versus Saudi Arabia of the FIFA World Cup match 2026. Here you can see Benjamin Netanyahu celebration became three times, and NabySinha is being frustrated in privately that why I am watching my Saudi Arabian football team getting to be defeated, and that is NabySinha would be frustrated privately, and she would say on social media that, oh well, so Israel would just win against Saudi Arabia. Then why this man supporters of Israel would contest victory against Saudi Arabia? Their civilization is overwriting, reacting. That is the harassment of man. Oh, I don't like it. It would be the social media reactions on NabySinha. But on the other hand, she would be frustrated that why Saudi Arabians men are going to lose. Okay. And okay. Now let's see what about the Israel versus Saudi Arabia score. Israel 22, Saudi Arabia 0. I have said previously, but now, and here I can show some significant moments. I can show here the match between England versus Bangladesh in the football FIFA World Cup 2026. Okay, and here I would say some summaries. Well, England scored 44 goals. Bangladesh scored nil. Jack Grealish, the footballers of England, the footballers scored 24. Harry Kane, England footballer scored 20. Okay. And now let's see here. I can share what is now I can share the chief and okay here it is some secret details has not Abdullah. Okay, Hasnat Abdullah, Husnai Abdullah, इसको मरना ही. Okay, now here we can see the Hasnat Abdullah. Well, in previously I have shown you about the Bangladeshi terrorists, but I would not represent in this live stream. I would not represent him as Bangladeshi terrorist in the live stream because the match is between England versus Bangladesh. Okay, here you can see the points. Well, England scored 8 goals in first 10 minutes, and Bangladesh scored 0. Okay, and the 8 goal score is generated by Jack Grealish. Okay, now here I will share. Well, now here I will show you that what is the reactions of what would be the reaction of Keir Starmer and the reactions of Hasnat Abdullah and Nabi Sinha. Okay, and here I can tell you. Okay, now the match, football match between England versus Bangladesh. Well, England scored first 8 goals in first 10 minutes, where Bangladesh scored nil. Now in this points here you can see Hasnat Abdullah would be angry on Jack Grealish. Hasnat Abdullah would be angry on Jack Grealish. Now, why I have told you that Hasnat Abdullah would be angry on Jack Grealish? Because Hasnat Abdullah, Hasnat Abdullah say here, why Jack Grealish are scoring goal for England cricket team and why England is winning? Because England has been scored 8 goals against Bangladesh in first 10 minutes, and here you can notify that our father, the Honorable Prime Minister of England, woke Chris Stammers would enjoy. Oh my God! But come on, England! You can do it! You can beat Bangladesh in the highest capability! Come on! It is the reaction of Chris Stammers. Well, now what is the reaction of Hasnat Abdullah? The Hasnat Abdullah's reaction would be like this. Oh my God! Here, how dares England doing? Well, first, how dare England doing? First days, in first 10 minutes. Why the 11 Bangladeshi man footballer cannot contains defense against Jack Grealish? Well, that is the frustration of whom? That is the frustrations of Hasnat Abdullah, the Bangladeshi politicians. Okay, now now here we can see. Well, okay, now here we can see the points. What is the private reactions on Nabi Sinha? I can share. Okay, just for wait a moment. Well, Nabi Sinha would get angry privately. That's why England are scoring 8 goals against Bangladesh in 10 minutes. First 10 minutes. Because here we can see uh, uh, when Nabi Sinha, in the childhood of Nabi Sinha, she has watching that football score is just 10 goals to a football score would be like only 4 goals, 3 goals, 2 goals, 1 goals. But she is watching the football match between England versus Bangladesh. Here England scored 8 goals not in 90 minutes, not in first 80 minutes, not in first 40 minutes, just in first 10 minutes. England scored 8 goals against Bangladesh. In this match, in the FIFA World Cup 2026, Nabi Sinha would be frustrated that why England is scoring 8 goals in first 10 minutes against Bangladesh. Well, Nabi Sinha would be angry both on Jack Grealish and the 11 Bangladeshi man footballers. Why Nabi Sinha would be angry on Jack Grealish? Because Jack Grealish is a man footballer who is scoring 8 goals in first 10 minutes against Bangladesh. And why Nabi Sinha would be angry on Bangladeshi 11 man footballers? Just because here you can see Nabi Sinha, just because Nabi Sinha watching that Bangladeshi man footballers could not contain any defense against the Englander man Jack Grealish, the Englander footballers, where Englander footballer is scoring 10 goals. I mean 8 goals in first 10 minutes. Now let's see what is the second. What is the points in the second 10 minutes? I mean the first 20 minutes. After first 20 minutes, England scored 16 goals against Bangladesh in first 20 minutes. In first 20 minutes, Bangladesh man footballer could not score any goal. Now here you can see Jack Grealish. In this points, Jack Grealish scored 16 goals against Bangladeshi footballers. I mean, Jack Grealish scored 16 goals on Bangladeshi goalpost. Okay. Now, what is the reactions on Keir Starmer and what is the reactions on Hasnat Abdullah and Hasnat Abdullah and here our honorable beautiful girl Nabi Sinha. That is interesting. Okay, now here we can see uh, although Keir Starmer is the work, well, he could be happy to see the Bangladeshi victory against England, but watching victory of England against Bangladesh is just different celebrating. This is the greatest celebration for Keir Starmer. Okay, now it is the greatest celebrations on Keir Starmer's. Now here I know the three persons are frustrating. The person Tulip Siddiqui, Hasnat Abdullah, and Nabi Sinha. Okay, now let's discuss about the celebrations of reactions of Keir Starmers. Well, they are celebrating like that. Oh, wow! Yeah, well, now my England scored 16 goals against Bangladesh in football match. Wow, come on, England, you can do it against Bangladeshi footballers. No one can beat you. Okay. And here you can see the points. Well, the Bangladeshi footballers would be Hasnat Abdullah would be frustrated on Bangladeshi footballers that why Bangladeshi 11-man footballers could not get defense against Englander man footballer Jack Grealish. Well, yes. What is the problem that a Bangladeshi footballer could not defend themselves, their goal post against Jack Grealish? Well, it is the frustrating here the points. And on the other hand, Nabi Sinha would say, okay, Nabi Sinha would say, oh my God, so Bangladeshi in social media, England scored 16 goals in 20 minutes. Bangladeshi did not score any goals. Then what is the matter? Bangladeshis can score 32 goals in 5 minutes. I can say the capability. It is just a football match. Why? All of men are overreacting. It would be the reaction of Nabi Sinha in only the social media. But on the private points, Nabi Sinha would be angry both on Jack Grealish and the Bangladeshi 11 man footballers. Now let's see the reasons. Well, what Nabi Sinha angry on Jack Grealish? Because Jack Grealish is the Englander man footballer to score 16 goals in first 20 minutes. And why Nabi Sinha angry on Bangladeshi 11 man footballers? Well, because Bangladeshi 11 man footballer could not defend their their goal post against the one Englander man footballer, Jack Grealish. Okay, now just for 2 minutes I will be here. Okay, now let's see here some moments. I would say Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن عيسى ابن الله أشهد أن عيسى ابن الله لا إله الصلاة لا إله الصلاة لا إله الفلاح لا إله الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. Okay, here you can see here I have said the ajans as a reply of ajan. Okay, now here we can see some significant moments. Why Nabi Sinha is angry on Bangladeshi 11 man footballers? We can say the points. Now I would add some reactions. Nabi Sinha's anger became high minute by minutes because, well, Bangladeshi man footballers are 11. Four are defenders, four are midfielders, and two are strikers. And one footballers are goalkeeper of Bangladesh. Well, but still, Jack Grealish, the Englander man footballer, scored 16 goals in 20 minutes. Now here the point is 16 goals in 16 goals in 20 minutes is just a huge numbers points. It is the significant moments. Jack Grealish's goal score is 5 more than the populations of Bangladeshi footballers are on to be on field. Well, now it is the moments. On the other hand, here we have forgot whom? Tulip Siddiqui. We have forgot. Okay. Now we forgot Tulip Siddiqui. What is the moment? Tulip Siddiqui would contest the corruption inquiry against Englander footballer, particularly Jack Grealish. What is the reasons? The reason is simple, that why Jack Grealish could score 16 goals against Bangladeshi man footballers, where the populations of Bangladeshi man footballers are 11. Okay. Now it is the significant moments. Okay. Now let me talk about the points. What is going on in 30 minutes? First 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes points. Jack Grealish scored 24 goals against Bangladeshi in 30 minutes, and Bangladeshi any footballer could not score any goals. Okay. Now in the points, that's The Prime Minister of England, Keir Starmer, are enjoying, celebrating 4 times. That well, now here, England's one Englander footballer scored 24 goals on Bangladeshi goal post. Now, generally, there's a we are our habit is to watch as a scoreboard on football match in 90 minutes is 2 is to 0, 3 is to 0, 4 is to 0, and sometimes 7 is to 1, and sometimes 4 is to 3. But this time, Keir Starmer is enjoying because uh, Jack Grealish, the man footballer of England football team, scored alone 24 goals again on Bangladeshi goalpost. And Bangladeshi football team could not score in this first 30 minutes. And now here Keir Starmer is just enjoying here in one hand Keir Starmer is enjoying, on the other hand the Hasnat Abdullah, Tulip Siddiqui, and our honorable feminist YouTuber NabySinha are frustrating it privately. Okay. Now here we can see NabySinha contains some Bangladeshi girlfriends. And why NabySinha is frustrating? Well, NabySinha is frustrating because the football match scored between England versus Bangladesh in the FIFA World Cup match 2026 is not the standing with the expectations on Bangladeshi girlfriends of NabySinha. Well, here frustration is accepted. I cannot do it because the Bangladeshi girlfriend of NabySinha expect the 90-minute score would be stand in England 4, Bangladesh 5, or England 3, Bangladesh 4, England 2, Bangladesh 3. Bangladesh would defeat England in the distance of 3-2. Bangladesh would defeat England in 4-3. Bangladesh would defeat England in 5-4. It is the expectation of NabySinha's Bangladeshi girlfriends. But what is the result? The result is in the first 30 minutes, not 90 minutes, not first 60 minutes, first 30 minutes, well, Jack Grealish alone contribute the goal score of 24 on England, and because only of Jack Grealish, England could score 24 goals against Bangladeshi footballers in first 30 minutes, where Bangladeshi footballer could not score any goals. Well, here you can notify we can accept NabySinha's frustrations because she is depressed to see her Bangladeshi girlfriend's frustration, that why Bangladesh are being too weak, that they are losing match by 24 goals in 30 minutes. Okay. And now here I can say what is happened in first 40 minutes. Okay, the first 40 minutes is the points. Now here England scored 32 goals. Okay. The quota of Jack has been complete, and now Harry Kane scores 8 goals in fourth 10 minutes. Yes. Hence, that's England scored 32 goals against Bangladesh in first 40 minutes, and Bangladesh could not score any goals. And it is the frustrating points that is significance. And here only for NabySinha. Okay. Now I am understanding that why NabySinha is forcefully. Okay. Okay, now I can understand why NabySinha is forcefully promoting feminism on the topic of football match. Because here in the football match, NabySinha's Bangladeshi girlfriend are sad and depressed because of the football match. And this football match, the honorable women journalists are reporting the news of reaction of the defeated football teams. And in this case, we are match between England and Bangladesh in the FIFA World Cup match 2026. The defeated football team is Bangladesh. I can understand that. Okay, now I can understand that why our NabySinha is frustrating for is saying the forceful. NabySinha is promoting the forceful feminism on the topic of the news reactions of football match. Because it is because NabySinha cannot understand the emotions of the supporters of football team. I think NabySinha cannot get any emotions with the Indian women cricket teams. Well, here 99% of Indian women cricket team are men. Well, I mean 99% of support the audience to support Indian women cricket teams are men. Well, and 1% can be transgender or roboton. Here you can see the points, and here you can see. I would tell you that what is the difference between feminism and misogyny. Okay, the difference between feminism and misogyny is just significance. The difference between feminism and misogyny is the definition of misogyny is that man footballer, any football team, when I am a supporters, if my celebrity football team scored 24 goals against the opponent football team in the first 30 minutes, well, else as a supporter of winning football team, I would be chill and reaction. I would be chill and relax. I would be celebrating, and probably I can play the music of Thalia, Pil Morera, Ana Barabara, Bandido, or Shakira, Waka Waka, or Hips Don't Lie. But it is as in supporters, that is the definitions of misogyny. On the other hand, what is the definition of feminism? Well, my celebrity, my celebrity football team is winning against opponent football team in the score of 24-0 goals in first 30 minutes, and suddenly I am feeling depressed that why opponent football team could not score on the goal post on my favorite football teams. Yes. This is it is the frustrations I can get harassment by the another 9 men to be supporters of my football favorite football team, and that is the feminism. Okay. 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 And now here we can notify the significant moments. Now it is the difference between feminism and misogyny. Now here you got to know that the topic was only to the football teams. Here, football team news reactions. The topic was only of football team reactions, and our Nabi Sinha just promoting feminism, that when women wants to say some things, men are harassing her, men are harassing her. Well, now if this is harassing, then every man news reporter can be harassed, because the topic is the football match reactions on news channels. Okay, and now I don't know why Nabi Sinha could not understand. Okay, now here my live stream is over in the topics. Okay, and I would not say that what would happen if the topic would be is a football match between Israel versus Bangladesh. Then we are the feminism of Nabi Sinha would be against Bangladeshi terrorists, and I could not have it. Okay, see you then. Khodafez. Love you.